Welcome to Wizards of the Coast presentation of the Minds of Madness. Today we'll be podcasting with Molly Lewis, Scott Kurtz, Kris Straub, and Stepto. Molly?
Hey. Hey, guys.
Howdy.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Molly Lewis. I play ukulele and write songs, and this is my first time playing Dungeons & Dragons.
My name's Scott Kurtz. I'm a cartoonist. I draw PvP and Table Titans, and I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons since my dad brought home the red box.
My name is Kris Straub, and I am a cartoonist as well. I draw Chainsaw Suit and Brood Hollow, and I've done a lot of work with Scott in the past.
Yeah.
And I'm Stepto. I'm a writer, and I wrote a book called Microsoft Life about my career at Microsoft, and I just released a comedy album called A Geekster's Paradise.
My name is Bilsland. I'm a producer for R&D here at Wizards of the Coast.
What's your thief's name, Kris?
My thief's name is it's Cuffs, and because he's so good at getting out of them.
Oh, I like it.
And into them. Fisticuffs, though, not handcuffs. Different name, different reason.
Ooh.
My monk's name is Fryar Collar. That's my monk's name.
He's a man of the cloth.
A man of the cloth and collar.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Drake. I'm Drake Shieldheart. I'm a cleric of the light, and I'm here to protect you all.
I am Barbie, the Barbarian,
Excellent.
which is a Barbie playset I would love to see.
Just let me know if you have questions. In general, your character is wielding a maul, and so your most common thing to do is going to be swing at people with the maul. You also have, each of you has a selection of skills. Those indicate things that you are good at, that your character is talented with, and so that will tell you, as we explore the dungeon, what things you might have advantages for. In addition, Scott, your character, the cleric, has a spell sheet on the back that summarizes your spells. Those are pretty brief summaries, so just let me know if you have any questions about the spells.
No problem.
And I think with that, we will get started. Perhaps because you've been gathering rumors, you have come to the Minds of Madness in search of the Forever Stone, a powerful artifact rumored to have many great powers, first among them, the power to grant eternal life. According to half-forgotten lore, the stone was hidden away from the world long ago by evil wizards and greedy dwarves who coveted its power. They are said to have perished in an orgy of magic and bloodshed after turning on one another. You don't expect all the rumors to be true. But one thing is certain, over the years, many adventurers have tried to claim the Forever Stone, but none have succeeded. To survive the Minds of Madness would be a feather in the cap of any adventurer, but to retrieve the Forever Stone would catapult you into the annals of awesomeness. And so here you are, on the brink of greatness, ready to descend into the depths in search of glory, infamy, and immortality. It is an artifact with many magical properties.
Yeah.
Do you really want a stone forever?
You stand before the mines. A ramshackle wooden outhouse is about 30 feet from the entrance of the mine. Carved into the door of the outhouse are the words, "Keep out" in common.
So they don't have indoor plumbing in the Minds of Madness. They come out here.
This is probably our last chance to pee.
Probably.
Before we enter the mines.
This is keep out. I don't know. Maybe somebody's just been in there.
Yeah, that might be a courtesy sign.
Yeah. It's a sign that, like,
Yeah.
safe to go in, flip it if you just took a dump.
Wait a couple minutes.
Does anyone have to pee? Yeah, I don't want to go near the outhouse myself.
All right, so nobody wants to investigate the outhouse, so you approach the mines?
The bathroom is not.
Investigate is not the verb I would use for the outhouse.
Therefore, yeah, we approach the mines.
I feel like we should approach the Minds and save the outhouse as a bonus when we leave.
It's a reward.
It's our reward.
Trick. The Forever Stone is in the outhouse. All you have to do is go in there.
Yeah.
Get it. Haha, gotcha.
All that death for turning on each other for nothing.
You mad?
You can't be
what
sure
mad
unless you look.
because you missed it.
As you approach the mines, you can see that rubble and flinders of rotten wood are piled around the mouth of a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high tunnel carved into a rocky hillside. The floor of the tunnel is covered in loose dust, and the wooden buttresses and crossbeams that support the tunnel have seen better days.
It doesn't look like a well-built Minds of Madness.
Is the opening of the tunnel wide enough for us all to walk through? Do we have to go through single file, or?
It's 10 feet wide, so you can stand two abreast.
I'm not sure I want to just kind of, Dorothy, Tin Man, and
I was going to
the
say,
Lions
if we linked
skipping
arms, we could
through.
probably cram our way through, but that's not.
I feel like we should. It
would
seems
be
like
a
we
bit
should
awkward.
investigate.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go in. I mean,
I mean, we got to. But it doesn't mean we have to just jump in.
just
at
jump
once,
in.
yeah.
So it sounds like you want to look around
I think
the
we wanna
entrance.
Look around the entrance.
Okay. Make a wisdom check, and if you have the spot skill, you can add a d6 to that.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Hey,
I
Rogue,
do.
Here we go.
you're sneaky.
Yeah.
So Molly, you're going to roll a
I'll pray for
d20,
you.
Okay. 13.
and you'll add. There's a little number next to your wisdom,
1.
and you'll add that
Why
to the
am I not
13,
doing this right?
Oh, she's just checking it out.
That's 14.
and then you'll add the d6. So what that represents is the wisdom represents sort of your innate ability to pick up on clues or anything that might be out of the ordinary.
Sure.
And then because you have this background in, what's your background?
Thuggery.
You're apparently good
It's very
at
intuitive.
spotting things.
I'm street smarts.
Exactly.
Some street smarts. Yeah.
What were the rest of the checks?
Oh.
If you were looking around.
I didn't go yet.
I'm sending the thief in.
Yeah. So that's 25 spot.
Oh, is it 2d6 or 1d6?
Mine is
He gets
2d6 for this.
And you take,
Oh,
and you
nice.
think you take the higher of the two. So you all are fairly perceptive as you're looking around the entrance. The mine definitely looks as though it has seen better days. These beams look like they've been weakened. And also as you're investigating some of the rubble that's been piled outside of the mine, you notice arms sticking out of it.
Oh.
Hey.
Like
Nice.
fresh arms?
They look like they're semi-fresh.
Oh.
Okay.
Semi-fresh is still
And
not
I thought that
reassuring.
smell was the bathroom to outhouse.
Well, I will approach the arms and I will examine the arms. I'm gonna do a spot check.
Are you like pulling on the arms? Are you just kind of like digging the rubble?
No, I
You touch the arm.
I'm gonna CSI it. I mean, I am a
High-fiving 'em.
cleric and I have I want to see how fresh these bodies are.
All right. You do your like eagle eye vision.
I've been around.
Been around a lot of fresh
I've been around people in need of assistance, and I've been around bodies. Oh, nice.
These guys out.
You can't help it.
21. I don't have a spot check, but
Do you have heal or nature?
I should have heal. I have a healer's kit.
Who needs heal when you can cure people magically?
Yeah.
Huh.
I have no special senses. It says so under senses.
But you can apply your wisdom to that then.
I did. It was 22 total.
Okay. These don't look like normal large-sized humanoid arms. They are kind of thin and wiry. You would guess goblins.
It looks like these goblins could have used a hand.
Not bad.
So are they
Let's go,
like
guys, let's
just
leave.
piled in
That's it. That's
blocks?
it. We can't peek that. That's it.
You would guess with your exceptional perception that it looks as though the rocks were piled on them.
Oh, guys, I think, yeah, so this is evidence of a rock slide from before.
Okay. It's not like a goblin
Another
graveyard.
vote for not a well-built, maintained Minds of Madness.
Okay, so it looks like some goblins tried to get in.
And immediately we're crushed.
Immediately
we're crushed.
Okay.
I'm glad we didn't jump in.
Do you have any kind of detect traps or anything that we might be using
Well,
every 10 feet?
I have disabled device, and I have listen.
Search would
Search.
also apply.
I have
Search.
search.
I have.
Search for like something around the mine that might be a trap.
Okay, can't.
So you
may
want to
I?
send the rogue ahead in the corridor to search
Yeah,
it?
How far ahead?
This
in
is
the
what we
corridor
pay you.
I gotta go.
This is what we pay you for.
this is your job.
Look, I get out of handcuffs, okay? That's it. And they have to be trick handcuffs. I cannot escape jail. I'm sorry.
That's all your disabled device does is
I
handcuffs.
pickpocketed one guy, and I got real cocky, and I said, "It's time to take on these mines."
Told you we should open a tavern.
All right, so I ask you, DM, do I need to enter the corridor in order to perform this search?
You can stand outside and try to just look around, but it's not going to give you the
very
same
good.
ability to detect the traps.
Okay.
In other words, it might be harder.
So we would have to go past this rubble in order to do that. Okay. All right.
Gosh.
Who's got a lot of hit points?
Well,
And or is good at avoiding?
we're actually all comparable.
I think we are
although
comparable,
I feel like
aren't we?
the barbarian might have an advantage on that one, although probably not best at searching.
So do you want to send the
I think-
barbarian ahead, or do you want to search?
No, search
Let's
for a
do-
trap.
I'm gonna
You
go
gotta
and
search for trap.
and we're gonna say goodbye to cuffs.
Okay.
Cuffs, no!
You're going to be making an intelligence check to search because you're looking for any mechanical or magical indications that there's a trap.
So here we go.
So roll a d20. Add your intelligence modifier, which is that small number next to intelligence.
Boy. All right, so it's 14.
14.
14.
14's not a lot.
It's not the
So you go in. We watch you go in, and you come back out. And
Where are the rest of you standing?
He says,
we're at the entrance.
I'm by the I
I'm
never
by
said
the
I
rubble.
left the goblins. Remember that place with the goblins where
He's standing close to the
buried?
goblins.
That's where I'm standing.
And I'm
Yeah.
standing a few feet behind him.
I got
You
distracted.
sent me in.
But I'm just.
Let's check this
I'm just
out.
chilling.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking straight at the ground, though.
Okay.
Because I'm
All right.
convinced that the ground's got something to do with this mess.
And you are looking at the ground as the tunnel collapses on you. You don't detect the trap until you step on it. Under the dust was a magical rune that flares brightly.
We didn't check the dust. Why didn't we check the
The
dust?
dust.
And
even said
you
there was
hear
dust.
the groan of stone above you, and you can make a dexterity saving throw to try to avoid being crushed.
All of us or just Chris?
Just
I'm the
Chris.
only
you
one.
got this. You got Dex.
I'm going to try my old die. We'll see how this guy fares. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
All right, I got 19.
19. 19. You actually do manage to throw yourself out of the way of this rubble as it comes collapsing down.
Yeah.
Where does he throw
Do you
himself?
throw yourself into the mines or out of the mines?
Hell no, into the mines, out of the mine.
All right. So you narrowly dodge probably hundreds of pounds of rock as it collapses down in the corridor.
Hey, I think you found a trap.
Good
You
job.
guys?
Good job.
Way to find that.
That was
trap.
way to go, man.
I feel very moist right now. I'm gonna
Use some of that
Maybe
dust.
clean up in that outhouse.
Now,
Do
as
you go
we're
to the
looking at
outhouse?
No, I don't. You guys can just deal with it.
You can't.
I'm just gonna sit in it.
So afraid of
All
just
right.
an outhouse.
different colored
Which-
breeches than you were
So
wearing when you went
now that he's tripped the mine, is the
Entrance
rune
block?
visible? Do we know where the rune is?
The rune is buried under the rubble.
Oh, cool.
It looks probably that spending an hour you would be able to clear enough of this rubble to shimmy over the top of it.
All right.
Wow.
Let's just go to the tavern.
You know, I was
guys.
going to say, this Minds of Madness thing it's off to a great stop.
Well, I mean,
What do? I move a rock. Okay, great. Roll for that. I also move a rock. Okay, great. Roll.
well, I guess we'll spend the time to clear the rubble,
have
just
to.
enough to where we can get over.
Yep, you
But-
can do so with no problem.
Do we want to do that? Does it look like we could only do that to where we could only shimmy over one at a time?
Yeah,
do we think we can clear enough of
if
it
you want to
that-
spend more time, you can clear enough room that two people could go in simultaneously.
2 people could die at the same time if we wish.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess
And after an hour of
single
working
file.
hard, you kind of drinking water and your bladders are starting to fill full.
God, he wants to go to the outhouse.
Let's go to the outhouse.
All right,
Did you not
I
read the
broached
sign?
this first deal. Who else has to go to the bathroom?
All right,
You
we
don't have to go
shouldn't
to the
split up.
outhouse. But you can
We
clear
can't
enough of the
all
rubble
cram
to
into
go
the outhouse at
in.
the same time.
We can stand outside. I mean, I'm sure it's got one of those little.
I'll check out the outhouse.
like a honey pot thingy where it's got a little.
I go to the
indicator that
outhouse.
Someone's in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hold on a
Wait.
second. When
Hold
I,
on. we should go with you.
When I say I go to
Buddy
the
system.
outhouse,
Yeah.
I mean I don't go in it. I just go up to it, and
Okay.
I want to.
We want to study the hell out
I'm
of this
afraid of
outhouse.
everything.
You're immediately
Let's-
eaten
I
by
think-
the outhouse.
Oh, no, it's TARDIS. Oh, wait, no.
Well, I can
Is there,
search.
is there like a
does.
door on? There's a door on it,
There's
right?
a door
Like
that
a
says
handle?
has a handle that says keep out. There's a sign that says keep out, and there's a
Okay.
handle. It's made of rickety boards, so you could peer through them if you wanted.
Oh,
Okay, I'll try to peer into the outhouse.
Okay. You don't need to roll, actually. You
Okay.
can just see that inside it's kind of dark, but that there is a board with a hole in it, and that there seems to be a light coming from that hole.
Oh dear.
That's
Oh.
never been good in any outhouse I've ever been
It's a
in.
bench.
yeah.
That's never.
Guys, what if it's the Forever Stone?
Yeah, there's a
Guys!
little chance.
Maybe it'll
now.
have poop
Maybe,
all over
maybe a
it.
goblin passed it. And it took forever.
That's where it gets its magical powers.
All right, can you guys get?
I think we should search
we
maybe around
form
it.
around me so we are ready for whatever comes out of this.
Shouldn't we take a look around the outhouse?
Should knock on it.
Well,
Make
that's
sure.
a good idea.
See if
I knock on the door of the outhouse. I say hello.
Silence
only
greets
polite.
you.
It is only
Silence.
polite. You're right. I hate it when someone just busts into the.
I don't want
stall.
to be a beholder.
You don't. You don't
Or
want to
a
be a beholder.
juggernaut.
That's right. Or a juggernaut. That's correct.
I open the door of the outhouse. Are you guys at the ready?
I'm
They're
at the
all
ready. We're all ready.
So you guys
we're
are
near
standing nearby the outhouse?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Guys are really
Why
scared of
not?
this
In a
outhouse.
polite,
Yeah,
in a
well, you
polite
keep
distance,
bringing it
let's be
up.
clear.
Hey, you can go into the dungeon if you want.
You know what? Technically, it's not part of the mine, so maybe it's just a good old plain outhouse.
It's not the outhouse of madness.
Yeah.
We don't know that. And we can't trust you to tell us the truth about
So
it.
the door just opens?
Yeah. Creaks.
Oh.
So we got a real good line of sight on this glowing toilet hole.
Yep.
Is it like a steady, bright shining light? Is it extremely bright? Is it dim? I mean, what kind
What's
of light
the
are we
brightness
talking about?
level of this toilet?
I'm
Read
curious.
by
What is the
this-
luminosity?
Yeah, I'm curious.
In lux, if you don't
How many
mind.
joules of light?
20? It's dim light. It looks like maybe there's kind of a flickering quality to it, so it looks like it might be a torch that is
That's what I was
somewhere
looking for.
down below.
That's what I was looking for.
So yeah, like maybe it's not. Maybe it's
Maybe this is a better entrance.
a better way in.
Aha.
Because I would never think to crawl into the hole of an outhouse to enter the mines of madness.
All right.
That would not have occurred to me.
Does anybody want to put their face in the outhouse hole to further investigate this object?
Well,
We should.
let
we
me
should-
just say this: as your healer, I should never go in first.
That's true. Absolutely correct.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you went first last time, so either she or I should go.
Monk,
and
you're
I'm assuming
the monk's pretty.
I should go.
pretty
I think I'm
spry.
okay. The hole's big enough for only one of us to go at a time, I assume. It's not
Yeah,
this
the-
gigantic
the
gaping hole.
outhouse.
It's an outhouse
Traditionally,
hole.
only
Yeah.
one
Is it
goes
like-
at a time.
Hey, you haven't seen a
Do you
trough,
think that
buddy.
two small people could probably fit in there?
Wait a minute. So the hole is big enough for a person to get through?
No, the outhouse is big
Oh,
enough
the
for one
door.
person.
Okay.
I assume nobody has approached the hole yet.
We're not.
Okay, I'm gonna approach.
Stepto, as you step in and look down the hole in this bench, you can see that maybe about 20 feet below is a torch that seems to be resting on, well, you know what.
Oh.
Oh, so it's not like,
So there's a real stink.
hey guys, it's. I'm not sure this is our most palatable way in.
Oh, so
Apparently
there is
somebody ate a torch.
there is poop down there,
So it's a nasty place down there.
but it's
okay.
like 20
looks-
feet down.
The poop also looks pretty old. It doesn't look like this has been used
Old
very
poop.
recently.
Fossilized.
Want to check the
Somewhere.
manifest on the
Who's our
door
forensic
to see
expert?
what janitor
Who
has
checked it
been-
last?
Yeah.
But is it a tunnel down or is it just a hole for?
It looks like what you would expect of a porta potty.
Oh,
There's
I see, okay.
a cavity below.
All right.
So what's interesting to me about this is that there's a torch down there. And nothing else is interesting about it, but that either means that there's more to it that we can only see if I go down there, or there's nothing to it, and we're going to get a
Steph,
torch out of it.
Don't go down
Well,
there.
how big of a hole is this? Would it
Yeah.
accommodate
I
a
could pull the
person?
bench up if
You
I
could
had to,
pull the
right?
bench
Okay,
up.
so I'm not doing that, but
Okay. As you pull the bench. No, I did not.
no, I didn't pull the bench up.
I mean, look, we know the stone's not in there because it would be
Do
dumb
we?
if we came out.
No. I just mean, what if there's more stuff in that entrance that's going to be awful, and this may be a way of bypassing that?
Like a safe way in.
Yeah, a safer way. I'm sure it's got its own traps.
As you say that, you
No.
feel the ground below you begin to rumble.
Oh, crap.
And before you or any of the rest of your party can react, the ground upheaves below you, throwing several of you who are outside the outhouse aside, and you see a giant purple worm emerge from below, swallowing the outhouse. And I need you all to make dexterity
It's a poo
saving
worm.
throws.
Swallowing the outhouse?
Oh no. Okay, so we all got to do it.
So you're going to roll a d20, and you're going to add your
Dex.
dexterity modifier.
Oh, 3.
Oh no!
So did I. Real bad.
Stepto,
12 total.
Oh,
Real
no.
bad. Real bad
Okay.
job, guys.
Stepto, because you are inside, you take a -5 as well.
Okay. Oh, right. That makes sense.
With
Okay,
that roll,
so
you become the worm.
7.
You are now playing as the worm.
I'm now the worm.
Okay. So, Step, you got a 7 total?
I got a 7 total.
Chris?
Hey, I got a 7
Cuffs?
total too. Hey,
I got a 14.
solidarity.
I got a 4.
Scott, you manage to throw yourself out of the way of this and remain standing. Cuffs, Barbie, you both are thrown to the ground as this enormous 15-foot wide worm emerges.
15-foot wide worm. Wow.
And Fryar Collar, it manages to bite you.
Through the outhouse.
Oh,
Through my
is gonna
shielding.
get-
Through my shielding of the outhouse.
that is going to get
It
affected.
has advantage because,
I'm already in its mouth.
yes, which means it gets to roll twice and take the higher result.
Oh, no! He rolled a 1
One.
first. He rolled
I rolled a
You
1
rolled
and
a
a 20.
20.
a 20. No.
Which one are you gonna choose?
Step. Step, do you want to play the wizard? Or
What that means Stepto,
No.
you are going to take a total of 42 points of piercing damage,
Jesus.
and you are swallowed.
All right.
How many hit points do you have?
24.
Effects that
Oh my
come with being swallowed.
Yeah, is there any
Well,
bonus to
if
being
you're
swallowed?
conscious, you're taking bludgeoning and acid damage. You are slowly digested for
Wow.
as long as you remain.
Healer! Healer! You hear my muffled cries from inside the worm.
So, what negative hit points does that put you at?
It's like,
What did you say? 40?
Negative 20.
42.
like negative is entire
Yeah, it's like
life.
negative 22.
Which kills you outright.
Oh, well, that's
I figured,
merciful,
but
I think.
you gave me a moment of hope. Okay.
There is a potential if you are knocked into low negative hit points that you can be healed.
No, I took
although
all the worm.
being inside a worm does make that difficult.
I took all the worm.
Fryar collar.
As the rest of you watch in horror as the outhouse, as well as your companion, is swallowed, several of you are on the ground. Drake, you remain standing. The worm is still there. And
So now we
roll
got
initiative.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, crabs.
Oh man, I would have been good too.
We will avenge you, Step.
All right, I got 2.
And I got a
rolling
4.
stuff
I
here.
got an 8 total.
I got a 4.
I got a 10.
All right. Cuffs, you're the only person that gets to go before the worm.
Kill it!
It is adjacent to you.
All right,
Please
this looks like something I've dealt with.
Avenge his death.
cut me out of him and give me a
gotta
proper
cut.
burial.
You gotta get Fryar collar out of that shit worm.
This is like that Stephen King movie, Dreamcatcher, whatever it was.
Oh,
Did the bigger
yeah.
worm.
All right, well, has it seen me?
That's actually. I was so delicious that it was distracted from the rest of the party.
Maybe it's full, and he'll go back down in the hole. And okay,
It doesn't seem to have eyes. If you want to try to either recall what you know about worms or look at it, you can make either an intelligence check or a wisdom
visit
check.
my local library.
If you have folklore, you could apply
To
that.
learn more about shit worm, visit your local library.
This is the worst junior high assignment ever. I did my senior project on shitworms, and
Well, I wish I had. I would have recognized its normal bait, a rundown outhouse.
let me do intelligence then.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled a 1, and
You're-
I say, "What is that? What's wrong with that toilet?"
Someone had worms.
Where'd Step go?
Stab it.
Where'd Fryar collar go?
All right, so I gleaned nothing, and because I don't know what it is, I guess then I'm gonna use my sling on it.
Real David versus
You can,
Goliath
yeah, you can,
scenario.
you can sling a stone up at its head.
Oh, yeah. So it's an 11.
Okay. Because the
No?
worm
Oh yeah. So
No,
is
yeah.
enormous and it's not difficult to hit.
Yeah.
Your the stone from your sling does strike it, and you can roll damage, which is the number adjacent to the attack.
Here we go. Get ready for the spoils.
nice,
Hey, nice.
max
All right,
damage.
reasonable. All right, so 10 damage.
So the stone strikes it, and it doesn't seem to pay particular attention to that. It still seems to be sort of digesting, and you remain adjacent to the worm. To attempt to move away would provoke it.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna hang out by this.
Yeah,
worm.
don't provoke it. You'll learn a tough lesson about the inside of purple worms.
Although I do have naturally stealthy, which says I can attempt to hide behind creatures bigger than me. So
You could try to hide behind it, which would
just kind of angle
be
away
on the other side of it.
Right. You know what? It feels like it might be an advantage at this point.
Yeah, you're fine.
I don't want to get it upset right this early. Let's just check out the worm.
What the worm does.
Yeah.
Maybe I was like the Snickers bar to this worm, and it was cranky,
Right.
like Abe Vigoda before. But now it's
Maybe
fine.
it's going to give us a riddle.
Maybe. You never know. I won't know. I'm dead.
On the worm's turn, it actually begins to withdraw down the hole from whence it came.
I was a satisfying.
Those of you who are adjacent, if you want, can strike at it as it recoils.
I do want to strike at it
Yeah, because
okay.
I had stuff on my body. if you
because my
want.
friend's in his belly. I'm gonna use a lance of faith. I'm gonna strike it. Hold on, my holy symbol.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "You foul Maul! Ass beast!
Barbie, are you also going to strike at
so
it with
bad.
your maul?
I can. I can and will.
You can do so as well, Kris, if you want.
Oh, okay.
So,
You know what, I
14 is my attack roll.
14 hits?
I had 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it a natural 20?
Yes.
Then
Well, no,
you-
it's a, hold on. Yeah, natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
Then that's a critical hit.
Yes.
And we'll
Look at
explain
you.
what that means in a second. We'll do damage for Chris and Scott first. Unless you aren't attacking it, Chris.
Please, it's
11
cuffs.
points of damage.
Cuffs, yes.
I don't know if I want to attack this thing.
Attack it!
I'm a rogue, and I'm like, I don't care. Let that Fryar get eaten.
Damn.
More Forever Stone for me.
More
That's
forever
fine.
stone for
You're in character. I did 11 points of damage.
But I do wind my sling up and pretend like I'm going to, so they think I'm going to do it. But I
Solidarity.
never release it.
The
All
illusion
right.
of
You
Go,
solidarity.
I'm mad too, guys.
Cuffs, really looks intent and angry at this worm. So, Molly, Barbie strikes a critical hit, which means you thwack it
Thwack.
with the maul, and you will do max damage. You also, because you got a critical hit, get to roll the damage dice again. So another 2d6.
I didn't need to do anything. That's pretty good.
4, and then
You came
roll
up looking.
Okay.
Looking pretty brave.
4 and then 4.
All right.
Another 8.
You leave a deep indentation in the worm's side as it withdraws.
Deep indentation.
Take that.
A crease?
Well, it's a worm, so we should
I guess.
just
Yeah.
take
So
its
now
shape
there's just
again.
this big gaping hole in the ground.
As the worm withdraws, some of the dirt and gravel of the area does fill in the hole. You can try to push your way through if you want, but it looks kind of like a depression right now.
And the outhouse is gone.
The outhouse is completely gone.
Well, Step, that was not an easier egress into the mind of madness.
It was worth a try.
I would debate you, but I'm dead.
Fortunately, you had another adventuring companion who was back in the town and trying to catch up with you.
And he shows
correct.
up. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
We're all,
Yes.
It's covered in shit.
I show up after a slow stroll. I am a high elf wizard. My name is Hayden Twink Rebuzbikvac. And it's spelled like it sounds. And I come up and I'm fresh. I'm like I've had a nice walk. Hey guys,
Brisk.
where's Collar?
Oh, he went on in ahead.
Did he?
Yeah,
that's a pun. Yeah, no.
he went on in ahead.
What's with the? What is And I'm assuming that they are clustered around this hole in the ground and
Covered in shit,
at the moment. There appears to be no immediate threat.
We don't want to scare this
Correct.
guy off. We need him. He's
All
doing
right.
fine.
No,
doing
Collar's fine?
He's on it. Went on ahead.
He's
checking it out.
indisposed right now.
Checking
but,
out the.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We're all doing great.
Well, you're just here in time to help us move some stones. We had a little bit of a scare with the cave-in, but so far,
Yeah. It's
nothing
all right?
we can't handle.
Fine.
Okay,
Everything's
good.
fine.
We took care of the shit part. Can you move the rocks, please?
And of course, you asked the wizard. to
Yeah.
move
Okay.
The skinny.
Do you have a clear rocks spell?
I do not, unfortunately.
All right, so we spent some time carefully clearing enough of the rocks to enter the mine.
The mine, not the wormhole.
Yeah, no, screw the wormhole.
There's a worm in there.
Did anybody peek down the wormhole?
No,
You did.
you did.
Okay.
We didn't learn anything.
All right, we'll leave it
All
alone.
right.
We'll leave it alone.
You can clear the rubble without a problem. In fact, you had already cleared most of it when
Yeah.
All right.
you had revisited
I'll take the small
outhouse.
rocks, guys. I'll take the last couple.
All right.
And as you shimmy over the rubble, you can see that the corridor continues in from the cliff face for about 40 feet before coming to a four-way intersection.
And we are at the entrance of the four-way intersection? Or we see it in the...
You can see the intersection as you crawl over the rubble.
Well, I usually draw like a
everybody
big one.
is-
Oh, no.
I draw like a
To
big one
let
for the
the
encounter and then a small
Folks
one
at
for
home know what's going on. Everybody is intently
drawing
using
the
their new
Beautiful.
beautiful books with graph paper.
Got the logo on
We
there.
got some nice embossed
Some
ampersand.
moleskin.
It's a
not
moleskin.
knockoff.
No,
No.
it's the real
This
thing.
is the real deal.
This is what Hemingway used when he wrote The Man in the
When
Sea.
he wrote this dungeon.
When he wrote this dungeon,
This is old man in the sea.
Is it?
Yeah, but I like it anyway.
The Man in the Sea. With such confidence.
Trying to, yeah.
old man...
What's the rule? Right. Oh, it's the left-hand rule. Left-hand rule.
What? Who goes to go
Three
first?
lefts make a right.
You always
I don't
go.
know.
You always go left. That way you know which way how to get back.
Well,
Oh,
let's
that
maybe we
makes
should
sense. I mean, I'm
peer
okay with that.
around first.
Okay.
So we are at we're
the intersection.
At the intersection.
You can see, and I assume that either somebody's carrying torches or that the wizard or the cleric can illuminate you guys with light, the light spell.
Yeah, we've got an adventurer's kit here with glow sticks in it.
Did we
No,
ever
that's
find
the
out
wrong
was that
edition.
torch thing in the porta potty?
I have a torch.
Was that like an anglerfish kind of lure on the worm, or was that actually like someone had tossed a torch into the
No,
shitter?
but that sounds awesome.
Okay.
Oh, we should add that. Chris Perkins, please make note. Torch was anglerfish
Yeah, it was bait.
thing on.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Oh, we're adding
It
that.
totally got me.
That worm.
It totally got me. So when the worm pops out, it's got a little torch connected to it.
Little blinking thing.
It was, in fact, just a normal torch.
Oh, it's so much less.
Blew it.
But
Now my death is even more meaningless.
We didn't even get that.
If I was
full
lured by a predator, well,
The
then that's
victim of
just
some amazing evolution.
yeah.
of
If I
this
was
shit
lured by a
worm.
predator, then that's just Darwin. You know, I can't
All
be
right.
upset.
Well,
So I can shed light around us up to 20 feet.
yeah, we all have torches.
Do we have
All right.
torches?
I
Okay.
have 10 of them.
and you light them all.
I have a can. I do have torches.
Burn this mine down.
No, it's like Minecraft. We just put torches every like every 2 feet.
In all directions, the corridor seems pretty much the same. You see more of these cross beams above. You also see that, actually looking back in the direction you came from, there is Dwarven script on one of these cross beams.
Oh.
And those of you who speak Dwarven, although it's a different dialect, can decipher.
I do.
What
Of course,
it
I didn't.
says.
Oh, I speak.
You, so do you.
I do.
Yes, I do.
Everybody?
You're very well read.
Well, let's just speak in Dwarvish for the rest of the game.
And
this
so
is it here?
the folks at home know what I'm doing. I handed out the Dwarven alphabet to the group, and they can
okay.
attempt to
You
translate
got a lambda.
the words.
So it's
No, that's
What is that? It's a
7
gamma,
carat
capital
F
gamma.
shape.
It's PAX. Pax.
hacks.
That's good.
Like-
That's a good sign.
Well
And
done.
And where
Beautiful.
that's behind us.
Yes, about over where the magical rune was. And so in the other direction, you don't see any more of these cross beams with Dwarven script, but the tunnels continue. One about 40 feet to what's the east would be your left as you enter the dungeon. Another corridor continues about 40 feet south before it appears to slope downward, and then another corridor continues off into the darkness to the west.